Welcome to 2021. This year is going to be a challenging one from the get-go. It's a notional turn of leaf. It's a new page. But we still carry the agony, pain and anguish of 2020 with us. By now, we must be ready to reset ourselves and act. If we missed it out in the beginning of this year, like right now, this year could turn into 2020 reloaded and a much more devastating one. This year, we need to focus on two simple things. That is you, your personality, persona and yourself, and your purpose, which are your goals. We have to keep this year very simple so that we march one step after another and succeed in taking back or in achieving what we set out to achieve. As the year passes, the news, the gossip, environment around us will paint a very, very grim future. But if you succumb to it without being focused on yourself and your purpose, it will easily take you back to 2020. Keep you in that notional prison where we suffer through confusions and anxiety. Eventually, it could bend our spirits and break our souls. This year, we need to develop a tunnel vision so that we stay focused on our development and stay put on our purpose to achieve our goals. And not be distracted as we dive into 2021. Grit and boldness will be the wings which are going to take us out of this conundrum. When we look back at 2020, all of us were caught in some state of complacency on health and skills. That's personal attention and on professional front. 2020 was ruthless. It sliced through every aspect of our lives. It changed the meaning of a normal life. The inconvenience and the pain and agony, and more so, the insecurities have become the new norm. We have to raise above the dust and the rumble of 2020. And the best way to do that is to focus on our health and our skills, which is our profession. We need to be safe and sound, and we should be confident about what we know and develop more skill sets or make our skill sets more stronger. This has to be the priority no matter what. A contagion is no more a subject of Hollywood or a movie. It is a clear and present danger which has multiple devastating effects on health, psychology, and economy. It has even gone to the extent of restricting our freedoms to move and even to express. We wear masks. We cannot interact one-on-one as we want. We cannot move the way we want. If we are not careful, we will succumb into this abyss of darkness. One of the worst spin-offs of this pandemic is the psychology of fear. And this fear has started to shape our lives, make us weak, succumb to any and everything around us. So what is the solution? Health and our skill sets or expertise, whatever they could be, a blue-collar expertise or a white-collar expertise or anything in between. So we have to be sure of our health and what we can do. Once we have these two under control, then we take it to two steps. The first one is to introspect and then move on towards prospect. Now we introspect on health. We take charge of our body and our mind. We create a routine wherein we are able to do a set amount of exercise or movements to energize our body, to get our breath, to make us feel stronger within as a body. And that opens up our mentality, our freedom of accepting and analyzing things around us with whatever knowledge we would have on hand. A healthy and a strong body develops a very strong and effective immune system. And this immune system is the best, natural, and most effective way of fighting any kind of viral contagion. It's the most effective firewall we can develop which protects us. In a healthy body resides a healthy mind. And a healthy mind develops to a very healthy mentality. And this mentality gives us a positive perspective towards the world and gives us the energy to fight and look for a good future, a sense of hope, which leads to a sense of achievement and then achieving the goal itself. Now we have the health and the mentality in place. So it's time to introspect on our skills. We all have some expertise, and that's how we've been earning our livelihoods and living lives. But have you noticed, when someone asks you what you do for a living, there is a very good chance that we go blank for a second or two. Sometimes it even feels embarrassing before you blabber out something vaguely about what we do. That is how much we know of what we are doing. That's shameful. Before 2020, it was okay. Life was a lot more easy. There were a lot of things happening. But in 2021, this will not work. You have to be precise and you also have to be concise. You have to tell people what you are doing or what you're good at, and you have to do it in a short period of time so that people can get to you and understand you fast. So when we go for an interview or a formal introduction, we work on what we are good at and we go and tell them. But on an informal situation, when somebody asks you what you do, that's a whole different matter. Now that is a test which tells you how much you know about what you're doing. Now this cannot happen this year. So double down on your expertise, understand your experiences, try to write down, try to think, try to put everything in black and white. So when somebody asks you what you do, 1, 2, 3 things have to step out. You have to tell them what you do, and it has to be impressive. You don't have to be an expert, but you are expert in what you do. Now that could be in whatever scale. A bigger scale, a smaller scale, it's okay. But when you speak what you can do in simple sentences, and somebody understands what you do in that normal conversation, that tells you and the person how good and confident you are of delivering what you said. Now, how far are you from such conversations? That's the critical aspect, because communication, going out there, putting yourself in front of people is going to be the key. I told you in the last video, there are going to be new norms written. Everything will be reset, and you are the one who's doing it for your own good. Don't be complacent. 2021 is not going to be kind to anybody who's been complacent. You have to march on with sure footing. It could be a small footing, but it has to be a sure footing. Once you're honed in on your expertise and your health, you are a revived person. You look like somebody who is fresh with energy, ideas. It will come through when you meet people. So try to reach out to as many people as possible. Use the internet, the digital medium, anything that which you can. Bring in your references of your existing customers. Just go visit them and have a chat. A lively chat, a smart chat is going to go a long way. Because in the tough times, most of the people are either depressed or in the state of fear or confusion. So when they see there is this person who seems confident, who looks confident, and who's all energized to offer his expertise, that is going to attract the world to you. People would want to hang on with you. And you could be the source of their not just work, even their own strength. Having refreshed yourself with renewed energy and positivity, you must become a source of positive infectious energy and influence. That is how you are going to attract better things in life and succeed in your goals. This year, you have to not just feel and look fresh, you have to act and succeed. That freshness is going to be a welcome change in the rest of the world. Anybody who comes in contact with you would be happy to just be with you and share whatever you have to offer. And that is going to be the mantra for this year. Welcome to 2021, the year of the bull. Let's march on with the grit and the boldness to eliminate this darkness and build a bright future for each one of us. I am Raj Khan, and this is my 2021 enterprise.